Okay, so story time. I'm visiting my daughter and my little grandbabies. I'm helping her. She's about 6 hours away, so it's a little bit of a drive, and I just come and stay for a few days. I'm exhausted. These are literally the same clothes I've been wearing for the last few days. Because even three people, me, her husband, and her, all taking care of those babies is a full-time job. Anyway, she's in the thick of it. I remember being there. When I was there, I was dealing with a lot of childhood trauma, neglect, abuse from my childhood, abandonment. And I had to dig deep to become a mom. I had to break through a lot of strong internal strongholds of fear and insecurity. My nervous system was always on overload. I had to grow my ability to just I probably had to grow neurological pathways to my cognitive brain because I was just in survival mode, and I worked really, 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 really hard. Well, now I get to reap the benefits of it because my daughter's doing amazing. They're poor too. I raised my kids in poverty. That was hard, especially dealing with all my stuff. They're poor too, but she's doing so good, and I know it's because I stuck to it. But I remember one time when we're in the same shoe she was in, but I had two more kids, so I had four little kids at my feet, my ankles, wanting dinner. We often didn't have food because we were so poor, and I'm sure my husband was working. And I remember sitting on the couch in that dark duplex with mushrooms and mold and all of it. And I remember sitting on the couch one night and I was crying. I was exhausted and I was crying. And I said out loud, I wish somebody would make a meal for me. I just thinking again about what I'm going to scrape together for food for these kids. I wish somebody would make a meal for me. I kid you not. Minutes later, the doorbell rang. I'm not making this up. We just assumed it was neighborhood kids. Nobody came to our house. It was dangerous and not a place we would invite people over to visit. We assumed it was the neighborhood kids. Kids go running down, but it was a woman. And I heard a voice. And my kid said, Mom, it's for you. So I went downstairs. It was a woman that I knew from church. Not well. I don't know how she knew where I lived, but she said, hey, we had a potluck at church. We had all this food left over. I don't want to take it home because my husband and I are empty nesters. You were right on my way home. I thought I would just stop by and see if you wanted it. Yes, it was still hot. Good food, too. Catered food. It was still hot. I'm even teary-eyed thinking about it now. She was completely nonchalant about it. She goes, okay, here it is. Bye. I got to go by. And she leaves, and here I am with my kids holding boxes of piping hot, delicious food. We bring it upstairs. I was crying then. I'm crying now. Listen, from my experience, if you need help, ask for it. I know there's a God up there. I talk to him. He listens. He doesn't always answer me right when I say it, and I've had to wait many years, even decades, for things. Oftentimes, that's more often than not. But also, he does meet our needs. We don't even know what our needs are, but he does more than anybody. And he does love it when we ask for help. Just like my little Schnooky. I can see her struggling and I could just jump in there and help her. But usually I just wait. And sometimes she'll scream bloody murder. And I'll say, hey, Schnooky, if you need help, just say help. Help me, Grandma. And she does. When she says, help me, Grandma, guess what? I'm there in 1 second. The screaming I don't respond to. And I don't respond when she's struggling. I let her struggle a little bit. When she says, help me, Grandma, I'm there. And it is okay to get to a position where we say, help me, God. Help me. And even if you don't know God or even believe in God, if there's somebody out there that can help you, it would be God, and he will do it. From my experience, this is Vashti coming to you from Vashti's house. Just a fun story to encourage you in case you're in a similar position. Have a great day. Make yourself at home.